Tailback, local story there. James Peoples from San Antonio, but the sweep. Jeremiah Smith, top recruit of the nation, lets it fly near the end zone. Incomplete, and a couple of penalty markers come in. Early contact there against TJ Moore as Smith tried to make it Ohio State to Clemson on the first play of the game.
Pass interference. Defense, number 8. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
We don't normally see this level of creativity on the very first snap of the game, but they allowed Smith to be able to give his teammate an opportunity for a contested grab.
See what Damon Williams comes up with here. Third down and long from the pocket, back foot. Ran for over 2,600 yards in his career and runs near a first down there. Williams just converted third and long with his legs. Four-man rush, steps into one down the middle. Top recruit of the nation, the first one to the end zone, Jeremiah Smith.
But just the snap-in, snap-out ability that Jeremiah Smith shows is highlighted by his ability to separate. At 6'3" and over 200 pounds, he's got afterburners in his lower body to be able to separate from defenders.
Hugh Freeze getting it done in spite of not a lot of success on the field in the fall. And that is a perfect toss. How's that for a response? Nate Frazier, the future Georgia Bulldog, hauls it in from the Auburn Tiger.
I mentioned afterburners in the legs of Jeremiah Smith. There are a few players on the field that can run with Nate Frazier. Getting him out of the backfield, matched up one-on-one with any linebacker. Bulldog fans salivated for what this guy who moves like he's on fast forward at all times.
It's very probable, you know, but now you see him recruiting to the University of Miami, and they're going national. Two of the top 3 players in the state of Illinois headed to the University of Miami to play. Jordan Scott, Marquise Lightfoot. Mario Cristobal wants to win in the trenches, whether it's on the offensive line or...
Heglinski, play action, little half roll back into the end zone. What an interception at the goal line. Intended for Jeremiah Smith. But instead picked off by Koi Perich, the future Minnesota Golden Gopher.
Talking about recruits, Paul, that had different folks knocking at their door, coming down to the last second. Koi Perich was a big win for P.J. Fleck in Minnesota.
5 future Tigers playing in this game. Third down and 6. White, he likes that far sideline. That's a bullet, and that's a nice catch at the 36-yard line by Courtney Crutchfield. You see him playing at Missouri, and that's a connection there that moves the sticks.
I'm not sure if Courtney Crutchfield plays with adhesive on his hands or what, but you look all over the highlight film, whether it's 2 hands, 1 hand, the ball can be anywhere near his cage, and he just makes it look so easy, so simple to just snatch it out of the sky.
And that's the #1 player in the state of Arkansas, play at Miami. And a new quarterback here, Marcos Davila, play at Purdue, and he goes down in the end zone. 2 points. Touchdown, he fumbled on his way down. Ball was knocked out, and Cameron Fountain, future USC Trojan, pounces on it. And that's a touchdown.
Such a great edge rush. You see him attacking the upfield shoulder of the offensive tackle, Jimothy Lewis. Able to turn that corner, get the shoulders turned, and finish at the QB. I referenced the way that some of these young players are so mechanically sound beyond their years. That rush is a great example from Cameron Fountain, because he doesn't only have that great burst up the field, but then to turn that shoulder, get the hips around to knock the ball away from the quarterback this season. And the willingness to do so, taking extra classes last summer, what a grab. TJ Moore able to haul that one in. These types of plays that Dabo Swinney hoping he'll be able to make out there at Clemson. Hey, that would look easy. Full extension with the right hand outside the numbers. I think initially it just had a few fingertips on it. Somehow it just magnetized to his palm. Competing with each other and in the future competing against.
Has it blocked. Kern's punt is blocked. And scooped up on the 4-yard line and advanced down to the 2. And Michael Kern had that one taken right off of his foot by Jackson Hancock, defensive back who will play at Missouri. We were just talking about the Tigers, and there's a Tiger play.
The hustle on special teams. You got to learn the difference between a city fumble or a country fumble. If those other bodies are around you, make sure you recover it for your team. If you have a little space, a little opportunity, that's where you have a better chance to scoop it and score it. Near miss there for the West, but the offense will get it here inside the 5-yard line.
Haney in to play quarterback, and that is an easy touchdown. Strolling in is Daniel Hill. Little tease of what's to come. Meridian, Mississippi native.
Call to Max Duggan, who led TCU to the national championship game a couple of seasons ago.
Haney steps into one to the end zone. A leaping effort forward, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Xavier Mincy.
He went with the deep ball, wanted to give his playmaker, Gatlin Bair, an opportunity to go up and get it. But Xavier Mincy, all 6'3" of them, able to get those eyes around, get back towards the football, play it in flight. This contested opportunity went the way of Mincy.
I don't do well if I'm not competing with somebody. He'll have a lot of competition in Austin. Puts that one right on the money. And a good job after the catch, making it out to the 37-yard line. An accurate toss and a good catch from Carter Nelson. He'll play at Nebraska after playing 8-man football in Nebraska.
Fastest, strongest individual out there every snap.
Nate Frazier, quickness through the hole. And that's his best run by far. He has a good touchdown catch, but the speed to the outside, that'll work well in Athens.
His seconds before his announcement, he was going to go to the University of Missouri and play, but instead Steve Sarkisian went into Missouri, got him, and then held on to him all the way until signing day and got his signed NLI.
Daniel Hill, we've been telling you he's going to commit to some school coming up here in the fourth quarter. He has a long list of possibilities, and he just sprints into the end zone. Terrific job, Anthony, by the offensive line.
But his mentality, his aptitude for the position is off the charts.
Damon Williams, nice pocket, steps into one down the middle, and wide open, and the catch at the 24-yard line. TJ Moore continues to have a big day for the Clemson Tigers. Damon Williams showing us why the Arizona Cardinals named him the State Player of the Year. In trouble there, drilled on the 25-yard line. Wow, that was a big hit from Marquise Lightfoot. He'll make the trip from Chicago to Miami to play for the Canes. 4 picks goes along well with 55 touchdown passes. Shifting and firing. That is a strike. Well done, Damon Williams. To who else? TJ Moore. He's going there. After he flies home on Sunday to Phoenix, onside kick attempt, and why not when you're way down? Ball rolling around and scooped up by Gatlin Bair. And he almost reaches the 20-yard line with it, pardon me. Was not Gatlin Bair, that is Braden Platt on his way to play at Oregon.
Another one of these multi-sport athletes is Braden Platt. He'll join up with the Oregon Ducks. It's not a bad attempt at the onside kick. Got a decent little bounce. Got exactly what you wanted, where the coverage team initially couldn't field it, but not enough East players on that kickoff team in position. Braden Platt showing his versatility very favorably with Najee Harris, now a stud at the NFL level.
Haney back across his body, had that one batted right up in the air. And in the end, yes, picked off. Eventually it goes to Ashton Woods.
The amount of hands that it must have touched, batting back and forth over and over again there initially. They got defensive linemen, linebackers, the initially passing quarterback trying to get it. And then at the end, Ashton Woods able to work his way into that fray.
It's on this side with Lightfoot and Fountain making plays off the edge. On the backside, they don't get to him. There's a perfect ball. His best throw yet to TJ Moore. Future Gopher having a day here in the Alamodome. Davila back to that side again. This time he fires a bullet that's brought in. TJ Moore is having an amazing afternoon, but that was an excellent throw from Davila for 6.
But both were absolutely spectacular. Plant that back foot, throw in rhythm over the outstretched hands of one defender, back shoulder to your playmaking wideout, then go out with strong hands as TJ Moore to reel that one in. Remarkable.
In his junior and senior seasons. Again, they only bring 4, chase him out of the pocket. See what he can do. Got some space out there across the 40, turns on the Jets and out to midfield. Yes, he is. He's had the Cats on his mind for a while. Double pass coming up here. Back to Williams, and he's got some room to go. Cuts it back and goes down to the 20-yard line. Well-designed play. Down 10. Minute 30 left. Good job of stepping up. He's got a lot of room there inside the 10. Turns the corner to the end zone. Yes, he got in.
Still seemed like maybe he was going to throw the football. That forced the defenders, sustained coverage, and then eventually he tucked it away, became a ball carrier, got it across the paint just by the nose of the football, getting his team back in this one.
Jordan Shipp, a couple of touchdown catches, and here we go. Bouncing around, still a chance. And it's recovered on the 37-yard line by the West team.